I already know that this video gonna be crazy, man. The name of this video is called "He Justifies Being a Predator." These two guys are reacting to him, and the reason why I found this video is because another reactor by the name of Blasphemous HD was going to react to this video of these guys reacting to this dude justifying being a predator. Now, I was gonna watch BHD's reaction, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna react to it first, then watch his reaction. This is gonna be crazy, man. Anyway, what's good with all my real ones, y'all? It's me, Mr. 100 Proof for Real, AKA Proof. And I'm coming back at you with another reaction video. So we're gonna get into this right now. The original link to the video will be in the description down below. Go.
Subject.
Seats, man.
I could have been a predator.
Right there. Stop. We not even 6 seconds in. It's already going crazy. He could have been a predator. No. Why would you admit this on camera? Like, I don't know if he's trying to do this for views or he's really a predator. I don't know, man, but let's just get back into this.
And
Exactly.
I am a little...
Hey, whatever you do, clarify what you meant ASAP.
I don't think there's no clarifying that. I really don't think there's no clarifying that at all. He just said that I could have been a predator. It's kind of just laid out there like that. He laid it out like, could have been a predator.
Now, don't wait. You need to let me know what you meant by that right now.
Oh
Please.
my gosh.
Please.
He about to spend the
little
next 20 minutes
sympathetic. And
What did you say?
I am a little sympathetic to R. Kelly. I know that sounds really, really crazy, but hear me out.
Okay.
Nigga.
I guess I need to start with what I've done.
I mean, he's just admitting it all. Like, he's about to tell it all, man. He's like, this is... You know that this video is pretty much viral. You know, the prosecution is probably looking into you right now like, oh, so you mess around with young girls? Okay, let's do a little digging and see what you've been up to. It's crazy. They over here dying laughing.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God.
Oh, shit.
Why is he telling a story like this?
Oh,
Why are you telling the story at all?
wait a second. Holy fuck. He's just giving us cliffhanger after cliffhanger for no reason.
But like the
These
wrong...
are some of the worst cliffhangers of all time, nigga.
When I was doing my Craigslist protocols hot and heavy, I would get a ton, I mean a ton of high school girls answering my ads.
What the?
And typically I ignored them because even though I have a similar appetite to R. Kelly, I like
He got a similar appetite to R. Kelly, y'all. So you like to urinate on little girls too? You like to drip, 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 piss on you on little girls too, bro? Oh my God, bro, dude.
Is this a troll video? This is a real video?
Yeah, is this a real video, man? My man's in the back going crazy right now. He like, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Oh my God, I hate you.
We haven't even got... We're 1 minute. What do you mean by that? A similar appetite?
Oh.
young women, but I don't like children.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
But this is how a child tricked me. Typically, it would be young. There would be lots of signs that this girl was very, very young. And I would just ignore them. Then this one girl, she answered that. We started to talk, and she was an exceptionally mature 17-year-old. Let me say this again.
No, absolutely not. No, I don't care if she was mature. I don't care anything about that dude. You are like old enough to be that girl's father. She's 17. You're like, you gotta be close to 40, man. Come on, bro. No, nigga, no. Nigga, no.
This chick was 17.
No.
Her conversation was different. She actually was a hairdresser, and she answered my ad,
No.
and I fucked her.
What? What? Nigga. So you just gonna admit to the whole world that you out here committing felonies? You just gonna admit and that was okay because she was mature and she was a hairdresser? That was okay for you to smash?
Nigga, what the fuck?
Yep.
Dog, turn this shit off, dog. I'm
That's
not
the
watching
reaction.
this, man.
Holy
What the
fuck?
fuck? Does he touch kids or not? Why is he leaving me on 17 cliffhangers? And then telling me he doesn't do that, he just does young women, and then saying 17.
Damn it. Whoa, let's begin.
Bro.
Not just only a 17, a mature 17.
Like a mature, exceptionally
That
mature,
kid is
exceptionally
justifiable.
mature 17-year-old.
She was a exceptional, mature 17-year-old.
And oh my God, she had these amazingly firm double D tits.
I'm not gonna make it for this, dog.
I don't know if I can keep listening to this, man. I don't think I can keep listening to this, man. I can't keep listening to this. I should find out what his name is and like look him up. I wonder if the feds done locked him up already. I want to know, man. If you because I don't know if he's serious about what he's saying or he's just saying this for the camera. I don't know, but even if you just doing this for the camera, this is cringy. This is horrible. I'm laughing, but at the same time, this is horrible.
This is gonna be our shortest video. I'm not gonna watch this.
Bro. Now it's hitting me how disgusting these niggas is. No cap. It's starting to, like the wave of disgust is like, nigga.
Read the title.
Nigga.
I know, but at first he keeps doing cliffhangers, so I don't know what's next. And then he jumps off the cliff, and you thought it was like maybe like this much of a jump.
Yeah.
And the nigga just keeps getting lower and lower, and you're
He fell off the cliff like Wile E. Coyote.
like, man, you really gonna do this, huh?
That should have been my clue, because when she would lay on her back, they would stand up, and they were not fake titties. That should have been my clue. But, I was caught up in the delicious pussy, and she did everything I wanted her to do. Then one of the things that I would do is I would do social media search on all my chicks, just out of curiosity. So I'm like doing my social media search, and I
Stop. No, you didn't.
You didn't, nigga.
You
She's
didn't
17, bro.
You didn't do that, bro. You obviously did not do that.
Stop trying to make yourself look good or like not guilty in the situation, bro.
I'm trying to understand R. Kelly.
Yo, I see it now and now.
Yeah, I want to understand the R. Kelly thing too.
That's trying to correlate his life with R. Kelly's life right now, bro. He's like, I understand what R. Kelly went through. I definitely get it.
If he says that, I'm turning the video off.
Okay, all right.
and I see her with her high school friends.
All right. I'm looking also in the car that he's sitting in. That looks like a very expensive car. So this dude must have money or whatever. So he probably lures these 17-year-olds in with his money or whatever. Because I don't know what type of car that is or whatever. But I could tell the way those seats look and the way the inside looks. It looks like he got bread. And that's what he's doing. He's luring young girls in with the money. Oh, this is bad, man.
And I'm like, oh, shit. So I call her up, and I ask her, because, she told me she was 21. That's what she told me. And I was like, serious question. And at this time, I had fucked this chick 10, 15 times.
You didn't do the fucking.
And you cannot unfuck a chick. You can't unfuck her. And I was like, I need you to tell me something. How old are you? And then she got very silent and she said, I'll be 18 in 4 months. Then she also said the age of consent in Georgia is 16, so you're good. And I'm like,
No, absolutely not. No, I don't give a damn if the legal age of consent is 16 in Georgia. Hell no. Hell no. I couldn't do it, bro. Like, I couldn't do. Like, I have a 16-year-old son. For God's sake, this man is gotta be damn near. Like I said, he gotta be in his late 30s, early 40s, or something like that, man. You should know better, bro. You should know better than to even. Come on, man.
So she comes over and we have this conversation because she was everything that I liked. I like women who 5'3", she was 5'2". She had huge titties, little waist, fat ass, pretty toes. She was my prototype, even though she was extremely young. And you know what I kept doing? I kept fucking her.
No. Hell no. No. Nigga, what is you doing, bro? I could be like, okay, maybe I understand if like you didn't know originally, which is still bad, but you continued. You continued to keep it smashing, shorty. I don't care if the law of Georgia's age of consent is 16. That is still disgusting. You are a disgusting. You a predator. You should have been on Chris Hansen's To Catch a Predator, for real, for real. Nigga. Put my damn headphones back on.
We gotta wrap this. We gotta. Here's the thing that makes it crazy because now he's trying to like legally defend himself. Like technically, it's 16.
What he did that in this video?
Yeah, he just said. Well, he said that the girl told him that the legal age in Georgia is 16.
Is that true?
I don't know. I personally speaking, I don't even date anywhere around that age.
Yeah.
So it never even came up to in my
Exactly.
like in my repertoire of seeking women. That never actually happened. But the reality is that
I will only go 5 years back. I'm an 80s baby. So like I was born in 85, so like 90 is as far as I'll go. After that it's just like we could be friends. So yeah.
you weren't looking for that though. Because even you're saying here that 17 is still too young. So it doesn't even matter what the legality
is. As extremely young. Actually.
Yeah, he said extremely young. So it's not even the legality of it all. But what's crazy is that he's now what makes it he's essentially putting off this facade. I don't know if it's real or not, that he has money. Ferrari hat, red interior. Like so now
That's a Ferrari. See, he noticed it too. I said it looked like an expensive vehicle, or expensive car he's sitting in or whatever, so he got money. You know what I'm saying? So okay. All right.
is there a possibility that he was putting out Craigslist ads, persuading women using his financial leverage to try to get so that's even worse. Like you're ultra nasty. Not only are you already like using your financial leverage to the nth degree, you're doing it amongst teenagers. And then once you figured out that she was below the age of 18, regardless of the legality, because you sat there and said that she's young, you say you still was.
You still smashing shorty.
Fucking her because I was like, at this point, I had fucked her 15 times. And it was just like, the crime was done. So I just kept fucking her from she was 17 to 22. And R. Kelly
Here we go.
and I are similar, but we're very different.
Oh, okay.
Because
Explain.
I want to hear this.
have
Explain that.
Safeguards. I know when I'm getting out of control. I know when I'm getting out of control.
He has safeguards.
And
Okay.
I kind of ran analysis on this.
You ran this analysis.
She was older. Her parents weren't breathing down her neck. And this is how a lot of young girls end up with older dudes. Their parents are not heavily involved in their lives, where they have the time and the freedom to get away with this stuff. And her parents,
Okay, I could kind of, you know what I'm saying, maybe on some level agree with what he just said right there, because like kids who doesn't have parents that's attentive to them and their parents is never around and they never, it's just them, they can just do whatever they want or whatever. Yeah, I can see them messing around with someone that's older, but nigga, you older, you should know better and you should not be messing around with no damn anybody under the age of 18.
didn't check her. She'd go out, she'd spend the night out. Her parents were like, she came home alive, cool. Her parents were not on her.
Cast the blame on the parents as if like he didn't know what was going on. The reason why it happens because the parents just let it happen. No, nigga, it's happening partially because of that, but also because you're fucking her, nigga.
Exactly. Like I said, partially parents does play a role though, but at the same time, you the one that's doing it. You the one that's actually smashing and doing this, man. You dirty
Are you crazy right now? And nigga, you even if you have safeguards, nigga, you didn't use the precautions until after you fucked her. You dumb nigga.
I didn't have to worry about catching a charge from the parents. And once again, we just kept doing our thing. From 17 to 22, I fucked this chick for 5 years. And I ain't ashamed at it at all. She was willing. She wanted it. And
Not
here
ashamed.
we come to R. Kelly. R. Kelly is being portrayed as a predator, right?
He
Did he
is.
hold a gun to these women's heads? Years and years ago, back before the internet, I saw the R. Kelly tape. If you remember,
course
there was
you
a
did.
VHS tape that was
course you
sold
did.
around in
Of course you
barbershops.
I remember the tape. I was around. I was alive. I saw the tape as a teenager. Yeah.
And it was him.
Yeah, it was him.
It was him. He was peeing on this girl. He was having sex with this. It was 100% him.
Yep.
And this is where R. Kelly went wrong. R. Kelly was a good-looking man. R. Kelly had fame. R. Kelly was rich. And he was reckless. See, he has that appetite. And I'm going to try to explain this appetite to you guys who don't have this appetite. Because the normal man doesn't have this.
What? Nigga, what? What?
It's so fucking crazy, dog. This is, my God, this is one of the craziest videos we've ever reacted to, nigga.
This guy is actively, this appetite of his that he's
my
admitting
God.
most people don't have.
Is about
Yeah.
to try to explain to us, at least close relative to what that appetite is.
And on top of that, he's arguing that he has the same appetite as R. Kelly,
But
but
he
R.
has
Kelly
safe-
was more reckless,
And he had safeguards.
and he never let it get out of control, which is almost admitting like it's very possible it could get out of control for him.
Not
And there's
only-
been times where he struggled with it.
But not only that, it's also acknowledging that you fiend for it, right? Like I do cocaine every now and then, my addiction, because I have safeguards for it. But
Right.
you're still doing it though. You're still actively doing it. It just doesn't get reckless. But it just doesn't matter if it gets reckless or not. The act of doing it is what's wrong.
Yeah.
This video is very important. This is an important video.
It is.
Because when Hitler kills tens of millions of people, it's actually necessary to understand what is in his head to make him do that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Nobody has
Yeah.
gotten an in-depth look at Geppetto's quite like what this guy is outlining for us right
He's
here.
about to give it to us.
This video needs to be studied by neurologists
Immensely.
and psychiatrists alike.
Yeah.
Deliciously.
Appetite. But there is something special about fucking a young girl who's
No,
not.
No.
No. I'm gonna stop right there, as I know I'm getting far into this video. I'm gonna stop it right here. Check it out. I'm gonna say this also about R. Kelly and about how things was back in the day when I was younger. Okay, so you all know I'm from Chicago, man, South Side or whatever. You know, R. Kelly, Chicago as well. All right, so with him, it was like one of those known, unknown things with R. Kelly. It was like I always heard rumors in the hood about R. Kelly, like pulling up at his old high school at Hyde Park and picking up high school girls. That was a known, unknown thing. I heard that type of stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? Out there or whatever. And another thing too is that type of behavior, that behavior of like older guys dealing with younger girls was an actual thing back then. Back in the early like 90s, early 2000s, that was a thing. So peep this, right? So me and my mom, we moved in with my brother. I was like 15 years old. We was living over there by Forest City area, like 75th and like Lawndale, which is like 3 blocks from Pulaski or whatever. From my Chicago folks, y'all know that area or whatever. Back then or whatever, it was actually pretty decent over there. I don't know how it is now, but anyway, so we move over there, and so I get on my bike. I'm like 15, okay? I get on my bike and I'm riding around, you know, in the area, just exploring my new neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing the sights, seeing what's up, you know? So I'm riding down this block, and I didn't even see this girl that was sitting on her porch. But when I rolled past, she was like, hey. So I stopped like, oh, okay. She was decent too. So I'm like, man, like, hey, how you doing? And so me and her started talking for about a good 15, 20 minutes. She gave me her number. She was like, call me, we can talk. So I'm like, cool. So I say for about 2 weeks straight, we was just talking with each other on the phone. I'll come over. I met her parents or whatever. And me and her used to watch movies at our house and chill and kick it. You know what I'm saying? On some cool shit or whatever, man. And then I say about like 2 or 3 weeks after I met her or whatever, she told me to come over, right? So she told me to come over. I forgot what time. Let's just say 4 o'clock. I was riding around the area on my bike around 3:30. I rode down her block, and I ended up seeing her in some older dude's Jeep, but he was down the street though. Like her house was in the middle of the block. He was like down the street, like around the corner, like, you know, wrapped around the corner. So I seen that or whatever, and first I'm thinking of like maybe that's her uncle or something, you know what I'm saying? But then he kissed her. I was like, oh. And then she got out the car and he grabbed her on her ass. Like, I was like, oh. Now mind you, we're 15 years old. She was 15 too. Dude looked like he was about damn near 30, you know, in a Jeep. I'm like, man, like, you know, but that's what I'm saying. This type of stuff used to happen all the time back in the day. Being real with you, like, you know, but this dude right here, man, talking about his appetite and talking about like how he has safeguards and all that shit is all bullshit, man. Like, I don't know if this is a real video or not of him really confessing himself and how he gets down, but if this is a real video, he shouldn't have kept all that to himself. Oh no, he should go ahead and tell. No, forget that. Go ahead and tell all your little dirty secrets so that way you can get locked up. That's how I feel about it. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, if you liked the video, or if you found it cringy, or whatever the case may be, please just give a nigga a thumbs up. And so subscribe, my nigga, subscribe so that we can always get the videos. And as always, please support the grind, support the struggle, support the hustle, because it's real out here. I'm Mr. 100 Proof for real, AKA Proof. And I'm out.